Hola, buenos días. Soy Nico.
I was excited. I was like, "Oh, this is entertaining," because I love me some drama all the time. So definitely, I was tuned in.
And today we're here to close out another wonderful week's worth of content. Well, yes. Nico, it's late. Girl, it is late. I just crawled out of bed because I don't know if I told y'all this. I took a break from drinking. And now that I'm trying to get more into nightlife and like network, work, essentially, I'm in the club again. And girl, after drink tickets and drinks, like it's your boy was down. Your boy was down all day. I literally had to get up and crawl to the deli to get some food to settle my stomach because even like my Prozac and my ADHD medication was killing me with this liquor in my tummy. But that's not what you're here for. I apologize for the wait. But now that we've gotten that out of the way, if you like this kind of content, make sure to follow me on patreon.com/Nicosaesthetics for more exclusive videos, 200 plus to be exact, and to be a part of the live streams where we have multifaceted conversations with a varied panel depending on the week. If that sounds interesting to you, definitely tune in. And last video's comment was actually a key because they were like, oh, I've had to like fight tooth and nail to watch this video. And it's because I apparently uploaded a YouTube video right when YouTube's servers for the app went down. So I couldn't watch any video, let alone my own. And everybody else was like, I had to keep refreshing the page like 20 times to actually watch the video. So for those who made it through the Dante the Body video, thank you. I appreciate you. But let's get on to today's topic. Today, we're going to be talking about trades that trick you. Nico, Nico, what do you mean? Trades that trick you. And this is going to be about someone called Sonic Loves Super Happy Adult Fun Time. But I'm going to be calling him by his actual name, which is Randarius. Nico, who is Randarius? If you did not know, Randarius is a popular bisexual OnlyFans performer out in Atlanta. I actually had to do some research on him because I haven't seen his collaborations. He mostly retweets cis and trans women, but he has collaborated with men in the past. So I'm like, okay, what is this story about? Basically, he came online to give a heads up to his fans, an apology for how the media is trying to twist something that happened to him against him. If you meet somebody, all my collaborators out there, you need to be careful. Keep your head on a swivel because people will try to set you up. And I was just in a bad situation at the wrong time. And somebody commented, you was in a bad situation, girl. It says you robbed him. Nico, yes. The bad situation was jail. So essentially, this boy was arrested because, as most gay people in Atlanta do, they use Jack'd. So Randarius met his target on Jack'd, allegedly. This is what the police is saying happened. I'm gonna say allegedly just to be careful because they're still going through the court case. He met this man on the app, went to his hotel room, and the man said Randarius held him up. He said Randarius told him send me money through Cash App, Venmo, da-da-da-da-da. He went through all the electronic services. So he did so, seeing as how there was artillery in the room. And once Randarius left, I guess he didn't expect the police to come through. But you know what? I will say this. I've talked about Grindr, Jack'd, Sniffies, etc. crimes happening and people just being too afraid of outing themselves to actually go forward to the police so they don't end up getting caught. But eventually the robber does meet the right one that actually wants to get justice for their situation. So maybe that's what he thought was going to happen. If this is true, maybe he was set up. I don't know. But at the same time, girl, the wire transfer, like I'm trying to wrap my head around it because like the thought process isn't there because there's a clear trail. Now he has your name because when you send money on Cash App or Zelle or something like actually tied to your bank, it's saying, do you want to send this to full government name? And I'm like, girl, but yes, that is essentially what happened. And it's understandable that he's online trying to protect himself, basically saying, oh no, this was all set up against me and I'm going to fight for my innocence. But after they put that link with the article about him holding him up at gunpoint, he deleted the tweet. So I guess we're going to have to see how this one plays out. But I want to hear your opinions down below. Do you have fear about using hookup apps? Because this is actually interesting. I had a conversation on Patreon with one of our women panelists, and she basically said like the concept of gay men going to a man's house where sometimes you don't even know his face, you're just looking at a torso or a body part, and you go into a dimly lit house and do whatever with that man and then just walk out. She said, as a woman, I would never do that for my own safety. And it made me sit back and think, because we really do walk through life as men differently. We walk without fear if you are of a certain stature or build. Meanwhile, this is a dangerous scenario, as we've seen this time. I mean, like I said, I've covered videos like this before, but it's actually made me slow down on hookups. Nico, yes, I don't hook up anymore. Unfortunately, I have fun, but as in friends of benefits, I have my friends of benefits, or I'll let my outlet out through my work, but I don't hook up for safety reasons. I mean, I don't want a stranger in my home knowing where I live, or heaven forbid you invite somebody over that's new and they pop up on you like this. So I definitely want to hear your opinions down below. Has this changed the way you think about hookups? Seeing as how we are essentially going into a stranger's home, usually dimly lit, and hoping that it is a pleasurable encounter. But with that being said, I'll leave the conversation up to y'all, and I'll see you guys next time. Boop. And now for a brief and sincere shout out to this week's Third Eye Tier subscribers, Mark AD and Cal R. Your continued support is greatly appreciated, and thank you once again to everyone who supports the channel. And this week's live stream discussion will be another virtual hangout, so if you want to come and key with the girls, definitely tune in. Oh, I don't like my hand placement.